encountered our previous teams and squads, and we've got to do better. That's all they've heard coming into this game, Paul.
Yeah, David, I think that was the story the last time these teams played. One team handled the emotion of the game better than the other team. You've got to be able to play within yourself and play one snap at a time. That last game got away from the losing team. I don't expect that to happen.
What a great play by the linebacker. You talk about filling a hole. Defensive line does their jobs. He comes in the hole and says, sit out, sir.
Carr from the gun on third down. Fires to the wideout. Active hands from the defense forcing that incomplete pass.
No surprise, this offense has their foot on the pedal, trying to take advantage of a defense that struggled in their last game, obviously.
Wait just a second. They're leaving the offense on the field. They're going to go for it in the center. Fourth down, Carr. It's dropped. Oh, what a tough way to end this drive. The decision to go for it does not pan out. The Cardinal offense will get its first chance now. Onto the field comes Davis Warren. He had a tough game in that loss last time out. 3 times he threw picks and only 1 touchdown pass. Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. Running inside. It's Ford. Tough, determined run. Gets it down to the 12. Going to work on second down in the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Looking to throw, it's Warren. And wings it incomplete. Stanford at the line, needing to convert on third and short. He'll try to get to the marker himself. So close to that end zone, he can almost taste it, but it'll be first and goal for this offense.
The defense has got to do a better job with assignment football. Somebody has to be accounting for the quarterback on these run plays. You know you're going to see it. You've seen it on film. The option play, nobody home. He just takes off. That's an easy first down pickup for the offense. Moving forward now, the defense, they've got to settle in, and they've got to start playing better when it comes to assignment football.
Can the defense stop them again on second and goal? Looking to fire. And he waltzes in for the score. They can use this first score to sort of set the tone, guys, in this rivalry matchup.
Man, doesn't this feel good to come out, score early, get the crowd involved, get the nerves out of the way, when you're playing in a big rivalry game.
Yeah, and I feel like momentum is always a big thing in any game, but in rivalry games, it's that much more important because everybody is going to feed off that first score now.
He gets across for 20 and out to the 21-yard line before he stopped right there. Here comes the Fighting Irish out to get this drive started. They were really aggressive going for it in their own end last time and put them in a tough spot, Nick.
Yeah, aggressive, reckless. They got to find the balance with this offense to really be productive. And last possession they went for it. They rolled the dice, Palmer, and it didn't work out for them.
Yeah, if you're better on third down moving forward, though, you can keep yourself out of those situations.
Here's C.J. Carr to throw. Gonna take a shot. Upstairs he's got it. And he'll go down, but not before the big pickup and the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Send the tight end in motion. The run inside. It's Williams. They knock him down inside the 30 at the 29. It's a pickup of 6. Guys, they're really starting to find a rhythm and conference play now. They'll try to keep it going through the rest of this ACC slate.
I think it's really important because they're building confidence early in the season. There were a lot of expectation.
Nowhere to go with the ball and down. He goes at the 39.
This offensive coordinator has got to find a way to slow down this defensive end of the 4-3 scheme. You might want to start thinking about double teaming him with a tight end, maybe using a running back on some chips to try to give your quarterback more time.
They're in the gun, third down. Here's Carr. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up fourth down. So they're going to send out the field goal unit to try along. inside that right upright. That'll bring him to within 4.
How about it? 50-plus, no problem. Big leg, nice accuracy. That's a big-time kick for this young man.
Stanford's offense heads out, hoping to move the ball on this drive. Off to a good start here, and back to work now with a 7-3 lead. The option, he'll keep it. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Yeah, not great blocking up front. They're struggling to get the running game going. And tell you what, they got to find something. Last week it was a bad performance, and this offense has got to get some momentum early in this game and find something that they do really, really well and someone they can count.
The Cardinals come to the line with lots of work to do on 3rd down. Right back to it. They make the stop at the 26, and let's see if they bring out the punt team. The punt team makes its way onto the field. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. First one is away, and boy, did he put in work in that loss last week, kicking it 5 times. That's a perfect example of not settling for a fair catch. Pick up whatever yardage you can and help out the offense. Notre Dame comes onto the field ready to go to work. A little bit of feeling each other out. They're down 7-3 as they open this drive. Might be changing the route. Throwing. Carr. Looking left. It's caught. Offense on the move. A big play there. Gets it to the 30. A productive play is one that gets you at least halfway to another first down here on 1st and 10. Wants to throw. It's Carr. Unloads to the wideout. Makes the grab along the sidelines, and they get enough for the first down. Notre Dame now operating in the red zone. They'll run it in the red zone. It's Williams. He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 at the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score.
I think there's a couple schools of thought in how you run the football and how you throw the football. Like some people say, I run the football to set up a throw, right? To get people aggressive. But this offense got to the...
And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Fighting Irish.
You know, oftentimes in college football, the best offenses are the ones that can create explosive plays, just like you saw right there. They're top 10 in the nation in points per game because they don't have to drive the field. They've got dudes scattered all over this offense that can take it the distance on any given play.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Stanford offense making its way back onto the field. We've had some early scores. They got the ball back, trailing by a field goal, 10-7. Movement from the linebackers trying to mess with the offensive line's assignments. Look out, he's got room. These little gains can start to add up as he gets it up to the 34. The big pickup on 1st down leaves them with 2nd and 1. Sends it back in motion. Back to pass on 2nd down. Got a man. It's full. Hit and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. You know, sometimes even a short game like that can be used to set up something bigger later on.
No doubt, Reese, they can pump that and take a shot down the field. And don't worry, they're going to go back to that same play because they know this guy with the ball in his hands is dangerous. He makes one guy miss, he can take it to the house.
The Cardinal will have to boot it away. 2nd time today they've been forced to punt. Wants to return it. He gets a block. Working his way on the return up to the 40-yard line before he stopped. They'll start this drive and snap it from the 40. Trying to get the edge. It's Mobley. Showed off just about every move in the book except the forward move. Stopped for a short gain. They'll go 4 wide, 3 to 2nd and 8. Got the quick pass. He steps out of bounds, but it will be enough for a first down. We've come to the end of the period, and Notre Dame has the lead. And we've reached the end of one. Before we move on, let's take a look at our stats so far. They've got a first down here to open the period. To the air, it's Carr. Grabbed over the middle, it's Mobley. Good execution, they move the sticks, and they've got it at the 33. Notre Dame ready to go with another first down. Keeping it on the ground inside, it's Mobley. Stop is made at the 22, a 10-yard pickup and a first down just outside the red zone.
You can see this defense. They are back on their heels right now. This offense very much in a groove, in a rhythm. They've got to find something to disrupt this. Right now, they're doing what they want, when they want, how they want. This defense got to answer the bell.
Here's Carr to throw. Here's the pressure. Just gets rid of the football. Nobody to throw it to. It'll be second down.
A nice job by the quarterback there. You're outside the pocket, nobody's open, so you throw the ball away knowing that you still have more chances to get this first down.
They're dealing with a second and long. Quarterback may change this route. And back to the air on second down. Williams open on the right side. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. The Irish trying to strike gold in this red zone trip. From the gun on third down, Carr. And they can't make the connection.
And you're not going to see many of those. That's a gift for this defense. You don't see this guy miss very often, especially to put 6 on the board. That was a big missed opportunity for this quarterback and this offense.
It is true as he puts 3 on the board. The lead now 6 here in the second.
And listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting him out there.
And the return man reaches the end of the line, and down he goes. Stanford has it back. The defense returning to the field. Didn't get anything done. 3 and out on their last series. They'll try to find a rhythm here. Strong run to get it out to the 21-yard line. They pick up a 6.
And I like the thought process on offense here early in this game. They're giving their bell cow the ball early and often. There are a lot of coaches that outthink themselves, and they think, you know, we're going to throw the ball to set up the run instead because everybody on defense knows our guy is the focal point. But this offense is just keeping it simple. Let's just give our best player the football early in this game, and let's just get him into a rhythm.
They went right back to him, and this time the defense was all over him. Nothing to show for that run. The Cardinal come to the line facing third and short. Looking for a man. It's Warren. Pocket breaking down. Ball is loose. Big cover by the defense, and he's off. Breaks into the open. Scoop and score. Touchdown, Notre Dame.
Man, defenses are always trying to force turnovers to get the ball back to their offense, make those big plays. You know what the cherry on the sundae is? When you force the turnover, the pill hits the ground, you scoop it up, and you take it all the way back to the house. Huge play for this defense.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Cardinal offense takes the field, ready to attack.
AFC champs, and that dream is probably gone, but let's refocus, right, Jesse? It's really fun to be that team in the middle towards the end of the year, too, where you can play spoiler.
Yeah, it's all about building, too. Just one game at a time, and it just takes one win to get the season completely turned around. This team has not yet quit on the year. They're still out playing hard with great effort. They just got to put a full game together.
Tight end now in motion. Running inside. It's 4. Got enough for the first. And he got enough for the first down, but somebody put the hit stick upside his head. Stanford gets set to snap it on first down. Off play action. Bringing the heat. Takes a shot as he lets it go. He's got it on the outside. They get him corralled, but not until he's in the red zone. They'll mark it at the 14. He'll do it himself. Brought down, but not before he bowled his way inside the 10 to the 8.
This is one of the things that's hard about stopping the option. That wasn't a big game, but you look up, and they're in second and short, second and medium. They put you behind the sticks consistently as a defense. This defense has to be aggressive, make sure they get to this quarterback, and make him make quick decisions.
It's been a nice drive by this offense so far, and now this quarterback is faced with a critical third down in the red zone, trailing by a couple of possessions. If they're able to capitalize here, get this first down, score a touchdown on this drive, this game takes up.
They run him down as he was trying to buy a little extra time, and the defense wouldn't have it. And on fourth down, here comes the field goal unit. And he'll try to knock it through from the right hash and 35 yards out. It's good. Easy call for the refs. That cuts into this deficit. It's now 20 to 10.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
Here come the Irish back on offense. They get the field goal on the last drive, Jesse. They've got the lead. Don't make a dumb mistake, but maintain your aggressive play call.
Yeah, no doubt. I think it's the play caller right now, just taking a look at that script he's got in front of him and finding out where are my playmakers, who can we take advantage of on this defense to get a touchdown here.
Makes the grab on the left side. Open spaces. Touchdown, Irish. Once he got some room, it was over. No midseason doldrums for these guys as they push out the lead in week 6.
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
And he'll just take the knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Stanford's offense heads out, hoping to move the ball on this drive. After giving up that score, now it's incumbent on this offense to kind of get a back and forth going, Jesse, in this game.
They got to put some points on the board here. There's obviously a lot of football to go, so it's not necessarily panic time just yet, but I'm getting the ball into the hands of my best playmakers on this drive.
I hear you, Jesse, but not panic time. Have you seen my defense? I mean, I'm not trusting them to get a lot of stops, so it puts a lot of pressure on this offense.
Looking downfield, it's Warren. The sure hands, it's 4. He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short. They're going to go to the air on 3rd and short. Oh, he can't hang on. Almost had the interception, and this guy makes so many big plays, but couldn't come up with that one. It'll be 4th down. A high kick trying to pen them deep. Makes a nice grab at the 25. They're able to put a stop to that return right at the 30-yard line. Notre Dame has the ball and ready to get moving. A quick strike touchdown up top the last time they had it, Jesse. They'd love to do it again.
No doubt. They've got so many playmakers on the perimeter, David. Just find a way to get these guys the ball in space.
And you already started, man. Making that big play, opening up this offense. This quarterback is feeling good about himself. I wouldn't be surprised if they give it right back to him.
That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 43.
Man, this quarterback is having a first half. He's over 200 yards already, heating up, setting up. Dude, this dude might break his career high in passing. I don't know what it is. Somebody get stats for him.
Escapes the pressure going right. And he reels it in at the 15-yard line. They'll mark him out of bounds at the 16-yard line, and they're in the red zone and threatening to put up points. He dialed up a beauty on that last one. It got him inside the red zone. Now it's 1st and 10 from the 16. Grab behind the line. It's Gilbert. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab. 2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Wants to adjust the pattern. Here's C.J. Carr to throw. And the rush will get to him at the 25. The Fighting Irish call their first timeout. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. They run into a bit of trouble here. 3rd and long from the 25, and the last thing they want is to get knocked out of field goal range. They'll send the back in motion. Carr from the gun on 3rd down. Got his man on the right. He won't get there. It'll bring up 4th down. Timeout is called by the Cardinal. That's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. So here comes the field goal unit. They've been doing work today. They've already made a couple. Between the uprights, it's good. And now the lead's extended a little further.
And I like the way this defense just finished. And I know they're trailing, but they didn't give up the touchdown. Got a little bit of momentum. Not much time left in this first half, but you got halftime to make some adjustments, come out with some energy, but a nice stop here.
They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. To the air, it's Warren. Picked off. What a play to set him up. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
Well, that's a huge moment here in the game at the end of the first half because the offense is trying to march down the field. They're trying to cut into the opponent's lead. But with that interception and with that return, the defense now, they put their team in an opportunity to pad their lead with more points here at the end of the first half.
Throwing, Carr. Lets it go to the end zone. It falls incomplete. He was trying to find his man for 6.
I love the attitude by this team now. You just got a critical takeaway. You're set up in amazing field position down in the red zone. Take a shot. Go right now. Throw it. Don't even wait. There's zero hesitation. Force the defense on the very first play of the drive to have to step up. And the defense did exactly that. If you're on offense here, I don't know. I just throw it again.
And he can't connect on the throw. It's incomplete.
You want to make a guy that's elite, that's one of the best in the business, start to become more and more human. Keep getting hits on. Nice job by the defense. Getting in his face, being physical. Make him feel your presence. Don't let him get comfortable back there in that pocket.
They make the stop at the 5-yard line, but they've got it 1st and goal. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays.
Well, the offenses look good up to this point, but you love seeing that out of your quarterback. On a critical 3rd down, he's able to decipher the coverage, find his best matchup. It's an accurate throw. They get a massive gain, and now here they are again in the red zone looking to add to their lead.
Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. To the air again, Carr fires into the end zone, and they will score. Touchdown, Fighting Irish.
Really nice job working the route, getting himself open, and he was able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
And he added the extra point. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. And the offense will play it safe, take a knee, and head to halftime. We've played 2 quarters here at recap time, and we will now check in with Kevin Connors in the studio.
And notable storylines all across the sport today. So let's roll up our sleeves and get you updated here in Week 6. Let's get things popping with Maryland taking on the number 6 team, the Ohio State Buckeyes.
From inside his own 15, let's see how far he can get. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Before we kick off the second half, Holly Rowe, what do you have?
Checking in with the Cardinal head coach coming out of the locker room. He said he's been talking to his team about ball security. Too many turnovers in the first half. Starting the second half on offense, he said, if we take care of the ball, we'll be just fine. Back to you.
Appreciate that, Holly. Stanford with a lot of options here on 2nd and short. They'll move the tight end. Pulls it again on the option. And he was able to run through 1 tackle, but still only a modest gain. Looking for that first down on 3rd and short from the 28. They'll try to move the chains on the ground. And a big hit at the end, but it didn't stop him from getting the first down. Stanford going back to work with another first down. Back in motion, trying to clear the picture. Grabbed in the middle, it's Brown. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there. After the 4-yard completion on first down, now it's 2nd and 6. Looking to throw, it's Warren. Fires to the wideout. Incomplete. Man, is he lucky to get that one back. Defense that close to an interception.
This is a situation here in the 3rd quarter this offense did not want to be in, facing a top 10 defense, one of the best units in the entire country. They didn't want to get down on the scoreboard like this and all of a sudden have to throw the football when the defense knew that was going to happen. The incompletion there is not a big surprise. This defense knows what's coming, and it's all because of the points right now on the scoreboard.
That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on 3rd down. Kick is in the air. And the punt hits at the 8 and goes into the end zone for the touchback. Let's see what Holly Rowe has for us on the sideline.
Here on the Notre Dame sideline, there is a lot of excitement right now on the sideline. I see their quarterback going up to guys and saying, let's keep eating. This is what they expected from him, and he has
Turning it on. Picks up the first down. He's into the end zone. Touchdown, Fighting Irish.
And this offense picks up right where it left off. Scoring points, creating a big play. First drive of the second half, no problem. Don't worry about halftime adjustments. Just keep doing what you've been doing.
And they pick up the extra point. Kicker knocked it right down the middle. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Trying to make magic with his feet.
And this is the hard part about being on defense and choosing whether to be conservative or bring the blitz. They bring the blitz, he sees it, and that's what he does really well. Sees it and immediately makes a decision, gets to some green grass, and gets a positive gain for this offense.
He'll toss it. There's some room. They bring him down. A big gain on the option, and they will challenge your ability to tackle in space. That last big play has them in position to threaten here. 1st and 10 from the 37. That's caught. It's Brown. That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be 2nd and just a few breaths away from the first down. QB draw. He slides down, and he's got enough to convert the 2nd and short. This Stanford offense is humming, set up with another first down. Ready, go! Rides the option, he keeps it. Pulled down after a nice run, and they're in the red zone at the 19. At the end of that play, there is still a member of the Fighting Irish down on the field. And is their senior defensive end, and they can ill afford to lose him for a long period of time. Holly Rowe will check in on his condition. Stanford now has it in the red zone. Trying to run, it's Ford. And he stopped right there, no gain on the play.
And after your defense just went out there and gave up a touchdown and let them build the lead more, you really need to come out with this drive and answer. And the running game is not in. They were ready for that. Gonna have to create some explosive plays through the passing game.
A little release to the back. Picks up enough to give them 1st and 10 from the 13.
Obviously, great job picking up the first down there through the air, but you're trailing by a lot of points now, and you're in that area of the field where you should take a shot. If I was the offensive coordinator, I'd be thinking about throwing this next one into the end zone and trying to cut into the lead.
Pressure's there, and he lets it go. Didn't have much of a choice there, but to get rid of it.
And we were talking about it at half, guys. Like, how are they going to crack this puzzle, right? This defense so elite in the first half. Second half, they come out. They're trying to throw the football, man. I just don't know where the weaknesses are. They're going to have to keep working and keep trying to make that big play and stay aggressive. But so far, on every level of this defense, they've been dominant.
They were on the move, but 2 straight incompletions had them staring at 3rd and 10.
Here we go, ready. White 29, white 29. Go, go.
Looking for a man, it's Warren. Unleashes one. Give him 6. Touchdown, Stanford. These 2 guys, they just shared a glance, and they knew exactly what to do.
And how many times do we hear that? I just looked at him. He knew what I saw. I knew what he saw. We're on the same page. We've done this before. That chemistry equals big plays.
And he takes this from inside the 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Here comes the Fighting Irish out to get this drive started. And even after that last score, still working with a great big cushion. The run inside. It's Williams. Makes it past the marker. Good, solid pickup on that one. They've got it out to the 40, and it's 1st down.
And running backs are so good, so talented, so elusive. You see nowadays they really have the ability to make you miss, run you over. Unbelievable effort. Nice job. You keep that going, you're going to be hard to stop.
Carr. With the catch, it's Mobley. Getting closer and closer to midfield. Out of bounds, they'll mark it at the 47. The last completion got him 6. Now it's 2nd and 4. The offense changing the play. 2nd down, he'll throw it. Just can't pull the trigger, and the quarterback is sacked at the 41.
This is one of the things that makes this defense so tricky. Is they've got incredible speed at the inside linebacker position. Not only can they go sideline to sideline, run east-west, but they can run downhill on blitzes, and they can get to your quarterback.
Throws to the wideout. Tosses it incomplete.
3rd and long situations are really hard to convert the time.
Hold on a minute. The offense still out there going for it in their own territory.
Ready, go.
Carr to throw for it on 4th. Big tight end makes the grab. It's a 1st down. He's got enough, and they roll the dice on 4th down, and they keep the drive alive.
Here we go.
Notre Dame coming to the line with another 1st down. Here's Carr to throw. Complete with conviction on the crosser. Really good surge for this offense. They move the chains, and he's got it at the 34. Notre Dame comes to the line. That last completion giving them a fresh set of downs. Dropping back, it's Carr. Unloads to the wideout. Oh, what a spectacular layout and catch.
Well, that's another completion. This quarterback's on fire. I get it. He's thrown for over 200 yards in this game, but it's because he's got people helping him out. How about that incredible job diving out, stretching out, and hauling that pass in? Quarterbacks love it when they don't have to be perfect every time they throw the football. And this group of receivers, they are helping out their QB1.
You can tell, man, really made a point for this offense to run the football, to be physical and defensively. Already getting behind in this football game, not stopping the run on this drive. They've got to get more aggressive. They've got to get more physical on that line of scrimmage.
Here's C.J. Carr to throw. Going for 6. It's incomplete. He was shooting for the end zone right there.
And you see, once you start to get to the red zone, the contested catch rate goes way through the roof. Who can make those plays when you're physically getting hit? Nice job by the defense, man. Make them earn it. Make them feel it. Get your hands through the contact of the football when they're trying to make the catch. Great job breaking on the...
Touchdown, Notre Dame! And they take it in for 6 more points.
And that's what makes this quarterback so dangerous, fellas. He can hurt you throwing the ball. Man, is he ever dangerous and explosive with his feet. You have got to be able to get this guy on the ground. If you don't, he has got way too much wiggle and speed. You saw it right there.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Looking to pass, it's Warren. Quickly to the flat, the wide receiver screen. And they pick up just a few on that completion. Short pickup of 4 on first down, dealing with a 2nd and 6. Back to pass. Under fire. Just gets rid of it before the heat. And the pass is incomplete. It's the final play of the 3rd quarter. 4th quarter is coming. Send the tight end in motion. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. He's got it. Wide open spaces. And he's brought down after making the big catch, but not before he picks up more than 40. The entire complexion of this possession changed on that one play. Now they've got it 1st and 10 inside the 20. They'll run it. It's moving. They get him on the ground, but not before he drives it to the 10-yard line. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the 1st down without getting it into the end zone. They'll run play action. Finds his man. Great job on the containment and the tackling. They stop him for no gain. Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. Out of the shotgun on 3rd down. Oh, they're after him. And a missed opportunity on 3rd down as the defense knocks it free, and 4th down is coming up. No sign of the punt team as they will go for it and try to move those chains. On 4th down, going to the air. Fires to the end zone. Downfield and incomplete. The defense holds.
Listen, with the aggressiveness of offenses and taking chances, a lot of times it's going to put your defense in a hole. And this defense is going to have to come through in the clutch right here because you're trailing. They can't get more scores. They got to get a stop on this possession, and the offense is going to have to do better than they just did.
Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game.
And here's a fumble way behind the line. It's as if that ball had a magnet going back to the offense. How in the world did they keep it?
Woo. Deep breath, right? And you fumble that thing, you cough it up, you're like, oh, I really appreciate you, brother. I can't tell you how much I thank you because the coaches would have been all over me, but big-time break for the offense.
The give is to Williams. He cannot get there. It'll be fourth down. Look at this, guys. The offense appears to be going for it from their own side of the field. He wants to change this route. Fourth down, Carr. Picked off. A turnover in their own end. He was looking for room to return that, but he'll just hand it to the offense. They'll take over at the 18. Wide receiver going in motion. Gives it on the option. He'll try to take it back. They get him on the ground, but not before he rumbles all the way to the 5. Stanford comes up with a first and goal. This is a designed run. Defense scoops it up, and he's headed the other way.
And man, that is exactly what you want to do. When the quarterback runs the football, you want to be physical. You want him to feel you. You want to make sure you land on top of him, hit him hard. This defense, very physical. Get the football out, force the fumble, get the big play for the D.
Finds a little bit of room as he'll get 2 out to the 6. Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. They'll keep it on the ground. The clock is on their side. He'll be stopped at the 15. It'll be a first down, and this defense misses an opportunity to keep them backed up close to the goal line.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
Carr on play action. Fires to the wideout. Finds his man. It's Gilbert. He's got enough for the first down. They'll spot it at the 37.
You know, the defense, they just haven't been able to find an answer for this guy throughout the course of the game. Obviously, he's got 2 touchdowns, picks up the first down there. They've tried doubling him. They've tried man coverage, zone coverage. Nothing working on defense. They can't stop him.
And how about that? What the doctor always ordered, an explosive play to the 40.
Man, I love this guy's toughness. All game long, he's been getting hit. He's been sacked multiple times, and here we are late in the game. He's still staring down the barrel, gets nailed, but is able to deliver a big completion for his offense.
Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Mobley. And a decent gain there before the defense makes the stop. They'll line up with trips to the right side on 2nd and 6. Throwing, Carr unloads to the wideout. And the timing just a hair off.
And that's a good stop for this defense. And listen, there hasn't been a lot of positive today, but let's finish this game strong. I think that'll be the message from the defensive coordinator. Can we get a stop? Can we get them off the field? I know lots went wrong, but let's live in this moment and try to be great right here to end the game.
Rushes on him. Got his man to the left. And he'll go out of bounds, and this aerial attack just continues to carve this defense into tiny slices. Notre Dame comes to the line, that last completion giving them a fresh set of downs. To the air, it's Carr. Into the end zone. And they're going to put another one into the end zone as they just keep piling points on the scoreboard.
And how about this squad, man? Looking good again. I feel like we say this week in and week out, just continuing to remain undefeated. Whatever it takes, offense, defense, special teams, they have been a good unit, and that's why their ranking is so high.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. They'll start this drive going to the air. Makes the grab on the left. They stop him just short of the first down, but it will be 2nd and inches coming up. And they'll come to the line just needing a few chain links for a first down. Wants to fire on 2nd down. And the defense, they've got him at the 27.
Yeah, and this defense just putting the cherry on top of the sundae. They've been all over the place. They've done a great job. Their offense has built a huge lead. We're just counting down the minutes. And
there's a crease. Love to see these 3rd down conversions on offense, and they're out to their own 39-yard line. No matter how much college football changes, realignment, all of that kind of stuff, rivalries are consistent, and winning rivalry games, well, that's just a fact.
Because they hate each other so much. So you take the field against your rival. You're able to put forth a performance like that. That is worth its weight in gold, David. Unbelievable effort here by the winning team, and bragging rights now.
bragging rights for a while. It's a fun thing to be able to accomplish. Now we also got to take in the next couple games, because this is always there's a letdown that naturally happens after these big rivalry wins. We feel like our chest is poked out. We got to look on to the next game, focus in on this next one.
That's going to do it for us as the season marches on. For David Pollack, Jesse Palmer, and Holly Rowe, I'm Reese Davis. This has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football.